Reacting to 6 Asians versus 1 Latino. Odd one out.
I'm Asian.
I'm Asian.
Okay.
I'm Asian.
I'm Asian.
I'm Asian.
I'm Asian.
I'm Mexicano.
I'm Asian. I'm Asian. I'm Asian. I'm Mexicano. Okay, so they must be
My name is Adam Pardo. I'm fully Mexican. Both of my parents, they are from Mexico. During my childhood, I was raised with mostly Spanish. Then being close to the American border, I got to pick up English naturally. So after a little bit, all kids around me, a lot of them were growing up semi-bilingual. So then English was not as cool anymore. And that started opening my mindset to trying to learn more languages. And then I started with Japanese. At home, I live and breathe Japanese. My wife is Japanese. I definitely had to be careful to not sound like I memorized stuff. So I created flashcards and I was just quizzing myself. Let it go. Relax and let my brain do everything else.
I'm Dustin. I'm a
everybody
YouTuber and musician. And I'm American and I'm Vietnamese.
I'm Tejas. I am a student on leave of absence working on a startup called Poppin'.
But here's the thing though, he sounds Mexican. Like, he doesn't sound Asian.
I'm a second grade teacher, and I'm American, and my ethnicity is Filipino.
I'm Ronnie. I'm 18 years old. I work in sales management at a startup, and I currently own 2 companies.
Of course you're Korean and you own 2 countries.
Also a content creator. I'm Indonesian American, and I'm also 25 years old.
Okay, so everybody's like a type of...
Kenichi. You guys can call me
Everybody's like
Ken.
a type of Asian.
I'm Japanese American, and I work in the semiconductor.
That doesn't even sound Japanese. You gotta do it like this. Bing ching ling. Bing ching ling.
Hello, my name is Edward. I'm 30, born in San Gabriel Valley. I'm Taiwanese American, and I run a clothing brand.
I was gonna be
everybody's a
suspicious of
different type of
anybody
Asian.
who is Japanese, Chinese, or Korean because I feel like culturally it is very popular and language-wise very common and popular to learn.
What languages do you guys speak?
Okay, I'm Taiwanese American and I speak Mandarin.
I don't speak any other language, but you know, I kind of understand a little bit of Tagalog, which is from the Philippines.
I speak
I
a
know
little
what
bit of
that is.
Vietnamese. I can understand it mostly. It's mostly like a Viet-English mix, like my parents would speak Vietnamese, mostly like commands and stuff.
South Indian languages like Malayalam, Tamil, and Kannada. And
I'm like 80% fluent in Korean.
Indonesian was my first language, and after I moved here, I don't speak it that well, but it's kind of like a broken Indonesian.
a bit of Hindi. So I can be like very basic in conversation,
Okay,
but I can
okay.
understand all of them.
What is that outfit? Oh my God.
My biggest challenge here was not convincing them that I could speak Japanese. My personality is very loud, very friendly. I like to connect with people. So I had to build a character that had a congruent background and that was believable.
Should we start with like something like really niche in our ethnicities, maybe?
No, let's be a little broad. For the
Wait,
first round.
wait. All you have to do is just ask what their favorite food is. And if they say anything besides rice, kimchi, sushi, get them out of there. Simple. I just won.
Well,
Press him.
martabak, like, are you
Press him.
talking about like
Press him.
martabak manis, martabak telur? Like,
Oh, he knows.
Oh, no, he got it.
Not many people know about Indonesian.
Ronnie?
Yeah, what's up?
So you said you're born in America?
Yeah.
Right?
Where were you born and where'd you grow up?
I've always been around like the OC area.
What part of Korea are your parents from?
South? Not north.
I've been coming. I'm gonna continue to come.
When someone asked him what part of Korea is from, he said he's obviously not from North, which I feel like is such a used joke. I feel like that a Korean person wouldn't say that, so I was a little sus of him.
What city?
okay.
Oh, that I don't know. I think my dad is from. Oh no, I went to Korea last summer and we visited his parents. It's like near the mountains. I don't know the exact city name because I've only been to Korea once and that was my first time.
Even if like you're not close with your parents, I feel like you should still know where they're from.
Nah, I sound like a horrible son now. I sound like a horrible son. But nah, I just didn't know. It's not that deep. I just didn't know.
Can we say like our parents' names and like last names?
Wait, I don't know dox them.
You guys think you guys can tell an Asian American accent?
I think I can.
Like
Where
just
you-
based off of how some of you guys are speaking, I feel like I could tell you're Asian American.
You can tell that guy right.
Like
I heard a thing that like we talk like very flamboyant in a way, but like in a kind of Valley Girl adjacent.
Yes, I know what that means. Yes, yes.
but
Wait, I didn't read that. Who they think is the weak? Who they think is the fake? Okay.
Justin, I wasn't for sure about, but I had a feeling it could have been him.
Okay.
Honestly, his name was Edward. I was kind of just like voting anyone at all who like created suspicion.
Oh.
I mean,
You can obviously tell that he is the mole. He's the mole. He's the odd one out. Look at him.
I feel like the biggest part of my elimination was my name. My name is Justin Kyle Espy, and most people would think, first of all, Justin Kyle, very white passing. I thought that in my head, the strategy would have been just like play it honest, and they might think it's like, well, he's probably Asian, just not as Asian as others, you know? But I guess they didn't think that way.
Did everyone grow up in Southern California?
No.
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 Yeah.
Ronnie did, yes.
I grew up in Northern
Not
California.
me.
Southern California.
Southern California.
For 12 years I was in India, in Bangalore, and then I moved to the Bay Area,
You know, I live straight from North
Burnett.
Korea.
San Ramon, California.
Oh, I don't know.
Why that noise?
Sorry. So it's like
Not
much.
good?
No, they're like, you guys are best friends now.
Well, I only know San Jose because all my family's from there, but.
Yeah, I'm actually living in San Jose right now,
You do?
Yeah. Wait, what brings you to LA then?
though, for the show.
That's a good question.
Damn.
That's like mole level.
Hey,
You know what I
that's
mean?
mole level right
I don't know
there.
if I think that's an insane level of commitment. I think Jubilee's great, but if you're coming just to be yourself, I think that's like a little extra.
He flew here. Why would you do that? Like, that's crazy.
I got a question about dating. Your parents like specifically tell you don't avoid this particular, race if possible.
Yes, bro. My family always tells me just to avoid them niggas.
Well, I think racism is very rampant in Asian culture. Obviously, there's colorism within our own like ethnicities and stuff. At least for Vietnamese people, like if you are pale, you are more beautiful. And I mean that's in Korean culture too. Like look at the
totally.
K-pop industry.
Yeah.
Anyone tan cannot be an idol. I always do not feel attractive compared to like my peers. And whenever I talk about romance or love life, dating with anyone who's white specifically, I just kind of now locked in, like I can't emotionally really connect with them at all because I always say like we live such different lives where I'm like, so whenever I'm talking to like one of my white friends, I'm like, well, it's different for you. It's always gonna be easy for you. That affects my confidence because with like the music stuff, with the work
But
stuff.
we also gotta look at these
talent-
outfits though, because first of all, what are some of these outfits, bro? Please elaborate to me. What are you wearing going to this? Like.
Was too stunned to speak.
Honestly, my parents are very like progressive and didn't really care too much about what race of people I dated. I think deep down they'd prefer that I end up with someone Indian long term just because like family values and what align. But they're honestly been pretty chill.
So me in particular, they would definitely say just try to stick to Japanese if you can, right? I think because of the war, in the past, they got a little bit of resentment towards certain countries. I'm not gonna mention it, right?
We know.
Yeah. I met my wife when I was...
Wife? Ken, how old are you?
So I think what worked in my advantage is that they had no nuances of what Mexico was. We have never been in a fight with Japan. Japan and Mexican relationships are pretty good. I had to win them over later, by following their traditions, taking care of their daughter, and just building a relationship with them. I've been building it over for 15 years, and we're really comfortable with each other right now.
I think for me, my parents, they never said like, don't date this race. It was always just, please just date a Korean girl. And I mean,
for me as well,
I didn't really
basically.
mind because like my preference is Koreans as well. So I mean, it just makes it easier in the long run, like culturally too.
Is your family religious?
Yeah, my dad's actually a pastor. He works in the church.
You're Korean,
That's pretty Korean.
Yeah, that's so Korean. Come
That's
on,
pretty
OC
Korean,
Korean
yeah.
classic right there.
I think when
okay.
he said that, we were like, okay, you're definitely Asian.
What are you wearing? I want to know so bad what these people are wearing, bro. I just want to know what they have on. If you don't get yourself some underwears, some Spider-Man underwear, a cape, chopsticks to put in your hair.
I thought I sounded the most Asian. I'm like kind of whitewashed Asian. I was still like I'm more Asian than you guys, so why are you guys coming at me?
Wait, Dejas, I have a question. So, you said you were in India for 12 years.
Correct.
Did you go to like a certain type of school? Did
Yeah.
you go to national school? Did you go to?
I went to an international school, yeah.
Ooh,
So I was
okay.
born in the Bay Area, and 3 months after I was born, my parents scooped that passport, dipped. We went to Bangalore, so I could be raised with like Indian values and close to grandparents, family,
Indian
and whatnot.
values.
And then I moved back for right before high school. I can also speak in an Indian accent if that would help.
Can you speak the language? Or,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Did you say you speak Gujarat?
Can you say like a sentence real quick?
Yeah, I
And
got
which
you.
language?
Well, I don't know if the language will actually
Yeah,
help
I
that
don't
much
know.
because like
Oh,
most have
it's
grown
because he
up-
doesn't want to speak it.
Well, I could speak Chinese.
Sorry,
Wait,
we said that.
wait.
Edward.
Edward, can you rip some Chinese for us?
Rip some Chinese.
Yeah, 我的名字是吴爱华，我在南加州长大的，so that
He's not the Asian. Everybody in here is the Asian except him.
No, man.
Sounded a little bit. Okay, so ケンイチと申します。基本アメリカ生まれ育
Talk your ish, okay? Okay.
So I just said that
That's what you
my
talking
name
about.
is Ken, and my parents were Japanese, and I was born in the San Diego area.
He was just too fluent.
He was like the most Asian sounding person, so like inherently I was thinking that that might be like kind of like a throw off because you'd automatically assume that someone who sounds like that is from Asia in general.
What? So wait, you're telling me that because he sounds more Asian means that he's most likely not an Asian? What?
Halo, ini Ujo. Sekarang aku lagi ngomong tentang bahasa Indonesia. Sebenarnya aku nggak
Talk your
ngomong
ish.
bahasa Inggris terlalu. Well, as you can tell, I'm not like super fluent, so like I'm already messing up on my words.
안녕하십니까 여러분. 저 이름은 런입니다. 저는 항상 여기 동네에서 살았어요.
I understood
And I
that.
basically just said, hello everyone. My name is Ronnie, and I've always been in this area.
Just to protect myself, I'm gonna go with 2 languages. First is Malayalam. Nyan Malayalayana, enike korcha Malayalam Mariam. That means I'm a Malayali and I know a little bit of Malayalam. And Tamil is Tamil Teriyama, Yenama Epadi Pesenglama. That means, do you know Tamil? How do you speak like that?
Do you speak Hindi as well?
Thoda samajh mein aata hai.
You sound tall. How tall are you?
I'm 6'1"
You
and a
wait.
half.
You sound tall?
Washing!
So my Vietnamese is pretty bad, but I'm gonna say my Vietnamese is bad.
Talk your
Tiếng
ish.
Việt của tôi, come tốt, which is my Vietnamese is bad. I can also count to however long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, but yeah.
Sounds like a song.
Wait,
Sounds
Edward,
like-
Yeah, what's up?
do you have a Chinese name?
Yeah, 吴爱华。
Does everyone have an Asian name?
Yes.
I don't. But my middle name is Kang, if that helps.
Ken?
I don't know. My sister's name is Justin.
from Barbie?
Hey, so if you got siblings, say their ethnic names too.
My sister, her name is Wu Tanghua.
My sister's name is Yamada Chika.
My brother's name is Gerald, but we call him Rald.
Yeah, I have 4 siblings. My older brother's name is Chung Semin, older sister Chung Sering, younger brother Chung Soyo, younger sister Chung Yuzu.
I just have an older sister, and her name is Trisha.
You have like an ethnic name, but your sister doesn't. So I guess that just like made me turn my decision from you could possibly be the person who's not Asian.
My sister's name, Vietnamese name is Thuy Tiên, but I have 2 other brothers, but we're also all just like, they have the same name for me,
okay.
except their names Daniel and Derek.
Okay, vote out time. Whoa, I think he might be on. I think he might be on to something though. No, wait, actually, you know what? Scratch that. Nobody is even suspecting that it's the Mexican guy. Oh, okay.
When we brought up the question about the sister, his sister, I think he said was Trish or something. It was a very common American name.
Wait, bro,
In terms of
nobody's
the
gonna vote out
consensus
the
of like
Mexican
the
guy.
most suspicious things said. Like I think you said frequently things that I found questionable, and I also thought where other people would vote. So I try to factor that into my discussion to protect myself.
Oh.
I just could sense it was coming. I think it was probably to do with when I said my sister's name is Trisha, and I
Bro,
think
is
that's like a
nobody gonna
pretty
talk
like
about the
normal
other guy?
name. I think there's people of every ethnicity and background with that name. It is also an Indian name, and they were all saying like far more like ethnic sounding names. And I said it pretty nonchalantly because I thought it was like kind of obvious after I spoke 2 languages that I would not be the mole. But yeah, that didn't really work.
Now you get to decide whether or not you want to continue the game. If everyone feels confident that you have already caught the mole, then you can end the game now. But if the majority has doubt, the game will continue. Please raise your hand if you want to continue playing the game. Majority rules, the game is over.
The game ended? Already?
Serious? I feel like we could have got a few more rounds in there. Damn, that's early. Have y'all watched this series? Like, 2 people out and we want to risk it. There's like 5 people in the box still. I was a bit annoyed, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm going to turn the lights red or green. If they are green, that means you have voted out the mole and you win.
You
If the lights
serious?
turn
The
red,
game ended
means
that
the mole is
fast?
still in the box and you lose. 3, 2,
He's still in?
1. The light is red.
Damn.
You have lost.
So crazy, guys.
Oh my.
We will now reveal
I've never seen a Jubilee episode where they lose, actually.
the moles. 3, 2, 1. Take off your blindfold.
Oh.
Very nice.
I was really happy that at first nobody gave me a single vote. I think in the second round either, nobody voted for me. To be honest, my biggest concern was not my Japanese, it was my English. I'm actually fully Mexican, born and raised in Tijuana, Mexico. So I learned Japanese
Come
by
on,
myself.
how did y'all get out the
At first,
I'm more or less surprised because second round never happens. So that's gonna be it for today's video. Make sure to subscribe and more of the story. I'm Mexicano.